3 more matches to be played out.
Marius eventually takes him down, leaving Muzz by himself, and he's about to face that same fate.
Shadow goes up, high ground control still heavily in their favor, and Pablo's finish. It's all up to whether or not Gino can actually bring this one back, but he only has a sliver of HP. But yet still, Gino returning fire, and Virgo finding the final shot.
When we try, we lock it.
The penultimate chance for our duos to make their way.
Shockwave, the only option, tries to go up, and he wins the fight. Welcome to Championship Sunday.
We've got to celebrate them, Düsseldorf!
I think the game carries that hype going into this last one. So many big names here. They need to clutch up. Again, it's now or never. Eye drop. Sato taking down one. Marius the only one left. They have the HP advantage. Marius and Eye drop are out.
They don't want to just take part in day 2. They want to take over. Ozone left by himself in no man's land. Javi and Aminus take it all.
Tomorrow we compete for $250,000 and the title of Summit Champion.
It's Championship Sunday here at the FNCS Major 1 Summit. At the end of 8 games today, we'll be finding out who will be taking this trophy home. Are you excited, Düsseldorf? Now, Düsseldorf, you've been such an incredible crowd all this weekend. I felt like maybe you deserved a treat. Would you like to meet my friend, maybe? Yeah? No? The thing is, he's a bit shy. So I need to test you, because if you don't make enough noise, I can't introduce you to him. Düsseldorf, we'll just do one test first. Would you like to meet my friend? Okay. We can definitely do better. So here we go, guys. Please welcome my friend, Düsseldorf!
Deutschland. Scha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Auf geht's, Deutschland. Scha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Auf geht's, Deutschland. Düsseldorf, are you happy? Okay, Düsseldorf, this is our home turf. This is our ground. And we share it with the Brazilians, with the Americans, with all the Europeans. And today, also, obviously, with all the casters from all across the world. Frankie, the caster team from Epic Games, everyone make some noise for them!
Danke, Amar. What's it like having an FNCS LAN in Germany?
I have to say, this is speechless. This makes me more than proud. This is something I've dreamed for the last 10 years. Make some noise, guys. Düsseldorf, today's the day. We're gonna crown a new champion duo.
But are we going to be crowning a German duo? Because you've got so many incredible players here, Amar. We've got Badil and Ju.
Make some noise for Victory!
We've got Cringe and Volko.
Cringe and Volko!
We've got Chap and Flixie.
Chap and Flixie!
We've got Kaduo, he's playing with Werex.
King Duo!
And Amar, I nearly forgot.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, how could I forget? We've got Noah and Reason!
Noah Reason!
And you've had so many fans joining you to walk to the arena today.
Yes, it was awesome. I lost my voice over there, and it makes me more than proud to be here, to stay on the stage with you. This is amazing, this is phenomenal. I'm so thankful. Epic Games, Fortnite, Blast, everyone here, thank you very much to have me here. And also, bro, I want to see all the co-casters, yeah? If it's Fax, Aussie, Leo, Nikov, everyone, thank you very much to make these events even more amazing. Honestly, it's just a dream.
It is such a dream. It's so amazing to share the stage with you. And Amar taught me a phrase a few days ago.
Okay, Leute, ich sag das kurz auf Deutsch. Ich möchte kurz, dass ihr Frankie hier nochmal aufhypt, okay? Sie ist das erste Mal hier, spricht jetzt Deutsch für euch, okay? Macht uns glücklich!
Are we going to do this together? Eins, drei, drei!
Moin! Moin! This is your crowd.
It was about a 5 out of 10, I think.
I think a 7 out of 10.
A 7 out of 10. Thank you, so generous. Okay, listen, we're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to head to the desk, okay?
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Moin, moin, Düsseldorf!
Fortnite fam! Welcome to Championship Sunday. This is the FNCS Summit. We've had an upper bracket where the top 25 duos won their way here. They watched things play out in the lower bracket where 25 duos were waiting from the second chance qualifier. There, the top 25 moved on into today. And now 50 duos will leave their heart and their soul on this stage and battle for a brand new title. FNCS Summit Champions. Welcome in, Fortnite fam. Today, it's about to be a movie. My name's Zeke. Joining me here on the desk, we've got Vivid, we've got Mini Minor. Friends, where's the hype?
Woo! Fortnite fam, I am so excited. Our timeline over the past month has been an absolute treat. We just ended Major 1 finals not too long ago. We are already here in Dusseldorf, and somehow, someway, I blink and I might have missed it. We are already through Friday. We are already through Saturday. We are on Championship Sunday, ready to go ahead. Enjoying every second.
Of course, so much on the line after 8 games. I mean, look, we got to turn attention to that prize pool. Obviously, we added the additional day to the summit, which meant more prize money would come on in as well. $250,000 for the duo coming out in first place. Man, that is life-changing money, Viv.
As you can see there, 50th place, just by kind of making it to the upper bracket and the lower bracket, they did secure themselves a couple of more extra thousands of dollars there. But those extra thousands of dollars mean nothing if any of these duos walk away without this trophy, Mini.
Yeah, that's what they've all got their eyes on. It's right in the center of the stage. It's there glistening under all of those lights, and every single one of those players in those booths there will have their eyes on that to lift it at the end of the day. It's probably my favorite trophy that we've done for one of these events as well. It glistens, it shines, and even that crown comes off as well. We saw Zeke doing that at the beginning of the weekend. It's a beautiful trophy, and forget about prize money. To have that on your mantelpiece, what an award.
And guys, of course, this is all great, but we also can't forget there's 15 spots for the Global Championship. So not only battling for a trophy, we're battling to secure an early seat on that battle bus. Oh my gosh, so many different regions here represented from all different walks of life, from all around the world. We've got a breakdown here lined up. Let's take a look. Obviously, EU coming in hot right now, but it's okay, right, Viv? We got this. Man, please, we've got this.
I mean, no surprise, right? We know that Europe had a lot more opportunities just in terms of their pure size, but I really do like this breakdown because, you know, Europe and NA Central kind of getting their fair share of the finals lobby here. But remember, everybody was kind of questioning all of the smaller regions because they did have to go through that gauntlet of the upper and lower bracket. Would they be able to perform? And as you can see by the representations there, 3 teams across the board there, with NA West picking up 2 teams as well. We've got a fair share of international competition here this weekend.
Yeah, we've seen some really great performances in some of these smaller regions as well. You know, some of these performances, especially with the win format as well, that was amazing to watch. And of course, in terms of historically, we've seen some great performances across the course of FNCS as well. These are the best placements from some of our smaller region teams. Piachatin and Quito's in Brazil, 5th place. I think that was the 2022 Global Championships, or the invitation, I should say. Really great performance from those guys. It just shows that these smaller regions, they can come out to play here.
Yeah, I mean, historically speaking, Brazil has just been popping off, right? That's the kind of the smaller region that has shown up when it matters. But it kind of worries me because since 2022, the smaller regions have only gotten into the top 15. What was that, like 5 times?
Yeah.
So they've had years to kind of do it. And this weekend, it matters so much more. So I feel like the pressure is going to be on.
It is, man. Look, I want to get right into it. I want to start talking about these duels. We have to set the stage here. We got to start with Shark and Teeny, right? Over this last weekend, we've seen them kind of find themselves in a situation where we might be uncontested.
Lights were bright over at Wonky Land. Not only did Shark and Teeny have to go ahead and hope and pray that Clicks and Higgs were not going to make it to finals here today, they also had to hope and pray that Phaser and King were also not going to make it here today. Somehow, someway,
With an uncon Wonky Land. The storyline in EU so far has just sort of been that they've been conned all the time. Hutty and Fishy X have sort of caused them all sorts of problems. They did, of course, qualify through here to this this summit, of course, that they didn't. But I had word from Fax earlier on. I don't think he's even happy I'm saying this. They could be surprise contested. So again, I was really excited about this. I was like, yeah, Shark and Teeny finally uncontested Wonky Land. Let's see what they can finally do on the global stage. Huge opportunity for Shark to show what he can do in this situation as well. Could it now all start crumbling? The good news, though, is that they have performed when they are contested as well. So lots of question marks now over this duo.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to go ahead and mention that. I mean, you know, in the upper bracket, they did fairly well up against Clicks and Higgs. When spawn, it was a 5th, a 6th, and an 11th placements in terms of how well they did in terms of games in the upper bracket, right? So whenever they do make it all spawn, they make it to the end game, they do very well.
Okay, we'll have to see. I don't like hearing that, man. I don't like hearing that. It's be surprise contested. But let's keep the conversation going. We got to talk about Sky and Scroll. I mean, these guys are so incredibly consistent.
Of eyes on this duo. Obviously, they won EU Major 1 finals so dominantly that it feels like the snowball effect coming into the summit, it must be carrying over with them.
Potential work play from Venno that we've sort of seen him do and try and do over this weekend as well. They've actually both left the POI, tried to find tags together, not just worry too much about that sort of refarm, getting that loot inside the POI. So from what we've been looking back at some of their games from, of course, that upper bracket, they do have the potential to sort of counter that strat that Venno might try and do this week.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, Zeke, are kind of looking towards Sky and Scroll and feeling like Curve and Venno are the duo that can kind of stop them from kind of climbing to the top. So we'll have to kind of keep a very, very close eye on how Sky and Scroll have prepared for that aggressive playstyle of Curve and Venno.
Man, from one goat to another, Venno obviously here competing alongside Curve. These guys are titans, right? You know, I feel like for Venno, it's we kind of continue to underrate him. Oh, Venno, like, you know, he's not that good, whatever. It goes over to EU, wins, comes over to NA, wins. I mean, what is it going to take to be considered a GOAT?
Honestly, a LAN win. Realistically, that's the one thing that he hasn't done seemingly in his entire repertoire of Fortnite achievements. A very, very experienced player. The perfect partner for someone like someone that needs that level of sort of level-headed and that level of leadership, I suppose you could say, in the duo. And Venno is the perfect candidate for that. We've seen their performances this weekend. And I'm really intrigued about Venno because he always seems to have something under wraps. You never quite know what he's going to do when it comes to the grand finals day. And we saw it in their upper bracket games. We saw them trying to lurk around. They lurked around the sort of teams down towards the south side. And we can have a look at some of these clips right now. They're sort of going down towards that south side. We were speaking about it to him on the telestrator. This is something that they can do. They have the ability to do. Doesn't always work out for them, Vivid, but it seems like a strat that they were cooking. Maybe they'll do something different today.
Yeah, obviously, Venno learned early on in his first kind of attempt to lurk and pressure some of these duos here at the LAN that it might be a little bit harder than it was over on the NAC region, but they continue to do this, right? This is what they are comfortable with. This is what they feel the most confident in doing. Also, it's really, really cool because these strategies where they like to lurk on a lot of teams, it's actually revolves around staying in the swarm a lot of the times. And the reason they can do that so easily is because they know exactly where all of the vending machines are around the map, so they obviously can go over to these, pick up all of those heals. And then cool little things like this. I mean, jumping into the mist, using the overdrive, plus the vent that's on top of the building to go ahead and make sure that you can find your way towards the fight that you want to be taking. The little strats, man, they're so cool.
Yeah, they're sort of conditioning that south side of the map. They're even going towards the west side as well. We saw it going over towards Thomas HD and Focus. These sneak plays, so valuable. They're really, really great for them right now. And they're able to try and find so much success in doing that. The big question mark now, though, is whether they're going to do it up towards Sky and Scroll in the north.
Exactly, right? All these examples that me and Minnie kind of found for you guys, Sky and Scroll were not featured at all.
Yeah.
But we got an opportunity to go ahead and talk to Sky about that. And he was like, listen, man, we felt good about how we played in the upper bracket, but it was kind of weird, right? Because it's like, Urban Venno didn't do what they said they were going to do, right? They said they were going to push us, and they didn't do it. Very Venno-esque. He's not going to show you everything that he wants to do, of course, in the upper bracket. He's going to save it for the finals. So I'm kind of guessing, Zeke, that we're going to be seeing Curve and Venno push towards the way of Sky and Scroll, like what? once, maybe twice over the course of the 8 games. Obviously, they're not going to do it every single time.
Yeah, it's a sort of Venno thing, maybe to not do it in game 1 to try and throw them off, because I'm sure Sky and Scroll are thinking, right, we're going to have to pull out that strap. Maybe we both leave the POI and try and rotate up. So I feel like it's such a Venno thing. They might not do it game 1, but game 2, keep your eyes out.
Oh, okay, I like it. Well, maybe Frankie can ask Venno this question, because they're standing by right now.
Thank you so much, guys. I have to ask Venno a different question, if that's okay. I hope you don't mind, everyone on the desk. But Venno, we're hearing you might be contested. Can you fill me in, please?
Yeah, I might be contested by the team that landed there in lower brackets, King BR. I don't really know what's going to happen, but I'll try and do my best.
Is that something that makes you nervous, knowing that the game plan has to change on the day of the finals?
The day, more like 15 minutes before.
15 minutes before, but you are so experienced, okay? You have wins in multiple regions, second, obviously, at the Invitational in 2022. You're one step away from being the GOAT if you win this, but you have that experience. So now, what do you do with that 15 minutes?
Try and mentally get into it. It's more a mental thing than actually being able to do any prep. Mentally prepare, visualize it, and when the odds are against me, I rise above.
And we know you do. How would you prepare Curve for a situation like this? Because it seems to me like he's taking to land like a duck to water. He's cool and he's calm right now.
He's definitely taken to it well. I'm not sure how hearing this late news will affect him, but the odds are in our favor.
And all he needs to do is listen to you.
That's all he got there.
Oh, Venno, what would it mean to you to win today in Düsseldorf?
I mean, everything. I'd be completing my career. Nothing left to fight for.
You'd have everything to fight for, and you're going to fight for it today as well. Thank you so much, Venno. Good luck today. Let's head back to the desk.
You know, that's a very familiar Venno. That's a very locked in, I know what I'm here to do today. That's a, you know what, invitational last game? Why don't we take a risk here, Venno? I like to see that. Obviously, the duo are ready. Curve, player on the rise. I like seeing Venno locked in. I kind of wonder where Curve's at.
I gotta tell you, it's so funny because when we talk about an event like this, we talk about the month-long preparation that kind of leads into an event like this. But realistically, whenever we talk to these players, sometimes it sounds like it just boils down to the literal last 15 minutes to go ahead and finally prepare you, right? Because that's when all the pressure starts to hit.
And also, that's when some of the big changes start coming in. We spoke about it with Shark and Tini earlier on. They probably woke up this morning, uncontested, Wonky Land thinking, looking good. Then a team comes in, maybe potentially contesting them. It's like, you have to think on your feet in this game, both in-game and outside of the game. So these sort of last 15 minutes for these teams, especially those with experience, are going to be super, super vital.
I believe in Venno right now, and I believe in Curve. We saw them perform well, and I'm sure if everything goes according to plan, Mama Papa Curve, well over there, they're gonna have a great time. They just yell. That's great. Let's talk about another duo. Obviously, can't not talk about Peterbot and Pollo appearing